Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my channel. In this video, we are going to discuss some important control system questions that were asked in the 2017 TRB Polytechnic examination. First question, the pole factor 1 by 1 plus j omega t has a slope of. So option A 20 dB per decade, option B minus 20 dB per decade, option C 40 dB per decade and option D minus 40 dB per decade. So here it is first order system since j omega is nothing but S. Okay, S is equal to j omega. So here this is a first order system. Also this j omega is in the denominator. If it is in the denominator means then we have to write minus 20 dB per decade. If the same j omega is in the numerator means then you have to write plus 20 dB per decade, right? So sometimes if you are having j omega whole square, that means you have to write minus 40 dB per decade. If it is whole cube means minus 60 dB per decade. So for this problem, the answer is option B, minus 20 dB per decade. Next question, if the gain of the open loop system is doubled, the gain margin is. So we have to find out what is the gain margin value if we double the gain of the open loop system. So the gain of the open loop system is given by G of j omega and the gain margin formula is gain margin is equal to 1 divided by modulus of G of j omega. Now we are doubling the gain of the open loop system, that is 1 divided by 2 into G of j omega. So if we double the gain of the open loop system, then our gain margin becomes half, that is gain margin divided by 2. So option C is the right answer. Next question, the term reset control refers to. So option A proportional control, option B integral control, option C derivative control, option D PID control. So this reset control refers to integral control. So option B is the right answer. If we are having anticipatory control means then it refers to differential control. So here in this problem the answer is option B, integral control. Next question, state which one is not a generalized unity feedback control system component. That means which is not having a feedback system. So error detector, it has a feedback to correct the errors. So similarly amplifier, it also has a feedback. Then error corrector also having feedback. But rectifier, it is used for rectification purpose only. Here there is no feedback. So option C is the right answer. Next question, the product of branch gains encountered in traversing the loop is. That is when we are moving in a loop, what is the total product of branch gain? So that is nothing but our loop gain. So option A is the right answer. Next question, the closed loop gain of the system shown below is. So this is the system shown here. We have to find out the closed loop gain. So closed loop gain is nothing but C of S divided by R of S is equal to G of S divided by 1 plus or minus G of S into H of S. So here the feedback loop, the gain present in the feedback loop is called as H of S. And here minus 2 is G of S. Therefore we can substitute here. Also here we are having plus or minus sign. Here the feedback loop is connected to the summer in positive. So if you are having positive here means then you have to take negative sign in the denominator. That is G of S divided by 1 minus G of S into H of S. So the answer is minus 4 by 3. So option A is the right answer. Next question, for a given system's root array is given below. The system is, we have to check whether the given system is marginally stable or unstable or stable or conditionally stable. So always remember the values present in the first column. So this is our first column. All the values should be positive for a stable system. Okay. But here there is two sign change. That is from here positive to negative and again negative to positive. So there is two sign change. Therefore definitely this system is an unstable system. So option B is the right answer. Next question. For 0 less than zeta less than 1 by 2, what is resonant frequency? That is omega r is equal to. So for the range 0 to 0.707, the resonant frequency is given by omega r is equal to omega n into root of 1 minus 2 zeta square. Therefore option D is the right answer. So always remember this resonant frequency omega r is less than the damped natural frequency. Damped natural frequency means omega n. If we are having the zeta value greater than 0.707 means there will be no resonant peak. So next problem, a signal flow graph of a feedback control system is given below. The transfer function C of s divided by R of s of the system is. So here four options are given. So we have to calculate the transfer function either by signal flow graph, that is using Mason's gain formula, otherwise using block diagram reduction method. So both the methods are easy. So here I have used the block diagram reduction method. Just I am moving this point 0.4. So 0.4 to 0.3. So I am moving the takeaway point backward direction, that is reverse direction. So if I am moving this takeaway point from 3 to 4 means then this gain G1 will be added in the feedback part, that is this minus H, this feedback part we have to add G1. So you will be getting the graph like this. Okay. So minus G1H. Then by if the blocks are in parallel means then we can use the formula G1 plus G2. If it is in series means then we can multiply G1 into G2. So the same is done here. Here these two blocks G1, G2 are in series connection. So we can write G1 into G2. Again minus G3. This is in parallel with G1, G2. So we can write G1, G2 minus G3. Similarly here H and G1 are in cascade connection. So we can just multiply it H into G1. Okay. So this one is at the gain formula. That is we can write 1 divided by 1 plus G1H. That means here we are having negative sign. So we have to take the positive sign. 1 divided by 1 plus G1H. Now we have to multiply these two. So the answer is G1, G2 minus G3 divided by 1 plus G1H. So option B is the right answer. So once again I am remembering this. We can solve this problem either using Mason's gain formula or block diagram reduction method. Then the next problem. The open loop transfer function of a unity feedback system is given by G of s is equal to K divided by S into S plus 1 into S plus 2. The breakaway point of the root locus plot is given by. So four options are given. First we have to write the characteristic equation. So the general form of characteristic equation is 1 plus G of s into H of s. This is a unity feedback system. That means in the feedback loop the gain value is equal to 1. That means H of s is equal to 1. So we can write 1 plus G of s, that is equal to 1 plus K divided by S into S plus 1 into S plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we have to simplify this equation. So you will be getting K is equal to minus S cube minus 3S square minus 2S. Now we have to differentiate this K with respect to S and equate it to 0. So you will be getting 3S square plus 6S plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we find out the roots by using solving the quadratic equation. So S is equal to minus B plus or minus root of B square minus 4AC by 2A. So we got two roots, S1 and S2. S1 is equal to minus 1.57 and S2 is equal to minus 0.422. So here we have to find out the breakaway point. So in this G of S, we are having 3 poles. S is equal to 0, S is equal to minus 1 and S is equal to minus 2. So first mark that poles 0, minus 1, minus 2. Okay. Now first at this point we have to see at the right hand side how many number of poles. So if we are having odd number of poles means then we can connect these 2 poles. Okay. Now at this point I am saying, so at the right hand side. Now at the right hand side I am having 2 poles. So even number of poles. So in between minus 1 and minus 2 there will be no connection. Similarly from minus 2 to infinity it extends. So now we have to check where is the breakaway point. So minus 1.57 and minus 0.422. So definitely the breakaway point will be in between 0 and minus 1. So here minus 0.422 is the correct answer. So option A is the right answer. I hope you all have understood the control system problems. If you like this video, kindly subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.